I don't know how well you can hear me. But yeah, I'm not gonna really bother with an intro. This video is mainly for Known and Aqua, which, if you're watching this, you'd probably know. Yeah, it does look kind of crappy on this. It looks a lot better than it does on my other iPad, though.
Sam, I think Charlie's got some new gear he's working on.
Screw you. I just wanted to make this video for them because I wanted to show them that there was stuff to do. And I'm just gonna walk through the ship while I explain something, though. The thing I like about this game right now is currently it's actually really cheap. It's only for $10 on PS3, which you can get a PS3 for like $60 now, which is kind of ridiculous, especially considering the price it was originally offered for back in 2007, a whole fucking 7 years ago. It feels like, but it's not. It's more. But yeah. So the thing about this game that I like is how good it looks for 2013 on the PS3. I don't know why they didn't bother porting, or, well, not porting. I don't know why they didn't bother to just remaster this like they did with Skyrim. Or, I don't really care for the newer excuse of, like in 2017, they said, oh yeah, the great success of the Division and whatnot. Everyone hates the Division. I don't think there are that many people that like it.
That's all for now.
But
Where you going? We gotta talk contract. Deal points.
But yeah, so it's been over like almost a year actually. This is getting to February, so that was like July. I just hope they actually do make one. But for the sake of it, the thing I like about this is that it's cheap. So most of my friends can actually get it because a lot of them don't have.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, a lot of them don't have.
Nice work, Charlie.
Thanks for keeping me on the
I'm
team.
gonna just keep skipping these. They don't have a lot of money to go with. So because of the fact they don't have a whole lot of money, this would be the better option than spending money on a $60 game that I don't know anything about. Like, it's gonna be Splinter Cell, so I don't think they'll screw it over. Because they could have. They haven't done the best with a lot of their other series, though. Wildlands was terrible, just in my eyes. I like the Predator mission, and that's pretty much it. But, that's just me, though. So, the thing I like about this, though, is the multiplayer as well. This is the small little hub they added. They didn't have one in the other ones, though. You can talk with everyone here and do their own missions. You can see other stats, like, the missions you do, the storyline mission you're on, the amount of money you have, unlocks, challenges. You got this for all the missions. Yeah. Red's the storylines, though, so. But yeah, the thing I like about this is the multiplayer. That's the main thing I wanted to showcase here. Probably getting too late to do that, though. I don't know how long this thing will take to upload. It's on a newer iPad, so it should be fine. They have these game modes, obviously, it's just a quick match. There are some people playing TDM, but it won't let me connect to them. So they're probably not near me, but the main ones I think we'll have fun in are TDM, Blacklist, and Classic, which I'm gonna just showcase alone here because I don't have anyone online on my PS3 right now. Top team is always Mercs, bottom team is always Spies in terms of Blacklist and Classic. Blacklist is you get to use your own customizations, like your own gear, like these. You start off with the Intel Scout, and waiting for it to load. Yeah. You start off with this one, and the Peacemaker, which are pretty basic in every way, shape, and form. Then you can buy the other ones and buy custom loadouts through leveling up and earning money. And you can't customize them at all because they're presets. So, just waiting on it to load this one. It's probably gonna take a sec. Yeah. And they have a lot of customization. Well, not as much as like Wildlands in terms of the gun, but or in the single player for that matter. Oh, these are my customs. So if you go to if you go through these though, you'll see what I mean. You can already see it on the side. You can change the gun, the secondary and primary gun you have, the vision mode you have, the type of suit, helmet, gloves, pants, boots, and then gear you use. So, I mean, it's pretty easy to customize. The idea I had was that because they have shotguns in this, we could easily do a shooter match. We can do a lot of other things, and of course they have cloaking in this, which is going to be a lot of fun to toy with. So, I have the elite suits, which you get from being in the, I think, yeah, if you get to level 52, I know it's in the 50s, because the max rank is 56, you get other suits you can use. They have these, this is the elite intel suit here. But, we got gadgets, you can smoke, EMP, flashbang, trophy, sticky camera. Sticky camera is a lot of fun to toy with. You got thermal, EMF, and sonar. All different. The op suit is to get the headgear. All these do other stuff. This is just basic. You can do infiltration, which allows you to not be detected by vision mode. Then this conceals you from being highlighted by UAV, intel suit, intel device. So you won't be spotted with like a red outline over your body. And the gas mask allows you to not get gassed. It's kind of obvious though. There are 3 different kinds of suits. You got the ghillie suit, which makes you invisible. This suit is kind of terrible. I don't remember it being that good. All these are kind of terrible. The basics ones get better. Intel suit and the overcharged suit. So yeah, the elite ones look cooler, and they charge faster, and they can last longer. So you can. I like them more, but some people don't. And the way the armor is actually based on other suits in the game. At least some of them are. You know, can't really read this. So pretty much they all do different things. For the pants and whatnot, you can get gadgets or other stuff like armor. Armor is on all of these except for the headgear, unless you're going into mercs. And you can get speed, you can make yourself quieter, you can go for more gadgets, the ability to have your crosshairs, on, more armor. Pistols, they don't have a whole lot. This is paid DLC, I think. There are 2 paid DLCs that are like $5. I think there are some codes on some of the things. You get all the DLC with it for around the same price. You start off with the F40 and it goes on. The gun customization depends on the gun. This has the most. Currently, at least. I don't know. I doubt they'll add anything, but all these add something to it. They can choose armor piercing or match grade ammo and whatnot. They have a lot more SMGs, though, as you can see. MP5 and PP19 are DLC, though. If you go to, let's say mercs, because mercs have some more, same amount of gadgets, but proximity mines, pretty obvious. Intel device, it's like a sonar. It'll go around and it'll highlight people in the red outline. Got gas grenades and a resupply pack. It's not showing them because it's still loading. The resupply pack restores all your ammo and all your grenades back to max, and then frag grenade. It's taking forever to load this time. You got motion tracker, RFD, and ATS. RFD is really good too. So one uses motion, one uses sound, the other one uses electronics. In terms of op suit, you got headgear, which is detection enhancer, which extends the range of your vision. It can neutralize the effect of flashbangs, or you can have more armor. Continues. The main 3 suits you have here are UAV, Disruptor, and Adrenaline. UAV actually, well, you get to use a drone, and it can spot people, and it blows up the triangle. Disruptor emits a wave that stops people from using their electronics. So like if there's like a landmine or a trophy system, it'll neutralize it, and they can't use their vision modes. So that's a really useful thing to have. It starts disrupting them. Adrenaline suit makes you run faster. You get increased, speed, health regeneration, more health. And to top that off, it also allows you to. What it does is it like brightens your screen up, and you can see a bit more on your screen. The elite suits look cool too. I don't want to spend time on that as much though. The pants and whatnot, it's all the same thing. Armor, reload, or movement speed. Pistols, they have the Makarov, PMM, well PMB in this case, PX4 Storm, and the Deagle, known's favorite. We got a bunch of us. They have a lot of guns here. I'm just gonna name some of them that people might remember. ARX 160, AK-47, FAMAS, or the F2, sorry, in Rainbow. Honey Badger, which is terrible. The Goblin's way better. G36C. In terms of shotguns, you got the... We always call this the Sausage 12. They have that. They have Pulse's shotgun in this, right here. They have the... it's technically the AA-12. They call it the AC's 12. I don't know if that isn't actually a gun. It could be me. U-100 was actually in Watch Dogs, and the MG4 was in Call of Duty. I forget... It was in Modern Warfare 2, I think. The other one's generic, at least. I'm gonna just skip into gameplay here. So, Blacklist isn't as dark as it is in Classic. TDM's obvious, just any map. They actually cut down the size of the map, though, in TDM, which is kind of weird. So if you look here, it shows the map. In TDM, it'll have, like, white lines going diagonally. So you won't be able to... that'll mark where you can't go. And again, yeah, this is just the basic of it. The thing I like, though, that I wanted to show you guys was... It's not just, like, it's like Call of Duty, right? Or, like, any other game, where typically you can just walk and go and cloak, like, walk, right? And it's going to be easier for me to see me because it's me. I need to know where I am. This is sonar, obviously. Kind of weird. But the thing I don't like is that it doesn't show you how invisible you are sometimes. So you gotta hack the 3 terminals, and you gotta live inside the area. So, but the thing I like is that I was trying to get at was that you can jump, go invisible, and then you can stay there, or you can go somewhere else. So it's not like just here, right? You can go all the way, let's say up here, right? Come on, jump up there, you idiot. Go over here, let's just say, climb the pole, or pipe. And then, again, you can kill people from up here. You don't have to actually do anything. You can go in here. If you don't like that, you can always go on pipes up here. I think there was some in here. Isn't there one up here? No. Well, there is a ventilation shaft here, which, again, this is what I like about it. It's not like Call of Duty, where you can just do that, or it's like Dead by Daylight. You can have a shooter match with a guy running at you with a shotgun, or you can switch to this. There are some executions as well, but if you want to see how invisible you look, or some of the, like, grabs in this, they call them, like, a kill with square. That's what I mean by grab. But you can actually, you can kill them one hit, but they're actually really cool to look up. You can use most of those in the storyline, too. But, yeah, as I said, you can go anywhere. And the invisibility might not last forever. It's the bar on the bottom. But you can easily escape to somewhere else and then go nearly invisible with just what you choose. You can also add camos to the to your suit. Like, I have mine lighter on the bottom and darker on top. It's kind of hard to tell, though. I did that on purpose, though, for lighter stages like this. Like, let's say I didn't have my cloak on, and I wanted to camp, like right here, say. I mean, it's a dumb spot, but let's say I wanted to sit here, and I could make myself kind of harder to see. I mean, you actually go somewhat invisible in the dark, too, which is kind of cool. I think it suits more, like, right here, for example. I mean, as you can see, like, it's right here, right? I go like this. I mean, yeah. Again, with a cloak, it makes it more fun. Shooting is kind of weird. It's L1 to aim instead of, like, the R2 and whatnot, because that's the gadgets like that. You can use the D-pad to switch guns instead of... You can also use triangle. You only get 2 guns for this game for online. But, yeah. So, besides that, you know, the pistols have unlimited ammo. Unlike in Call of Duty and other games, too. And they only have 6 maps, too. But they're pretty extensive. And they all have their fair share of fun. As you can see, this is in third person only with this one. The mercs are in first person only, which again, if we customize our classes the right way, it can be fun. So, with these suits, you're nearly invisible. If you run and move and whatnot, it's easier to see you. Like it'd be like a little blur. You can kind of see it. Kind of hard to, especially with the iPad. But as you can see, though, that is a little area you can't. I mean, if you go out of it for like 5 seconds, it cancels. But if you need to run, you can actually do this, and you can go back in. But if you stay out of it for too long, it stops it entirely. But you can use that as like a trick to get back and forth, or you can move into another objective. The maps are ginormous. They all have a lot of stuff to do. And again, this is just the multiplayer, the main thing I wanted to do, which is why I'm making this. I could skip to the end, or I could just transition into using a different setup, a different class. But as you can see... I mean, again, you can use sonar. It has the most range, but it's not in real life action? No. You know what I mean, though. It's like a pulse, because it's sonar. I typically use EMF, which is in real time. The only difference is that it can be countered by not using electronics, like your goggle or anything like that. But you can see through walls a lot easier, and you can always see mercs, which are the Call of Duty things, if you will. This is one of the... I'd say this is one of the larger maps. So... Because they have some smaller ones too. The Cartel is small. But... Again, I think I just want everyone to have this, if it's possible. I know, it's not gonna be. I really hope Aqua gets it and may be known. And I know Kyle would be glad to play this with us, so... He has a PS3 that works, I think. He hasn't used it in forever, but... I don't think his parents would mind. So yeah, this is just one map. If anyone requests it, I'll actually bother making a real just going over the maps or something. I want to go towards doing something else, like showing you Classic. Classic is where they go more towards Conviction, I think. I don't know if the one before that was like in the multiplayer. But it was where the mercs were ridiculously overpowered. It was darker to see. You couldn't kill... the spies didn't have any guns. In this case, they only have tasing crossbows, though. So, I'm going to skip through this. And you actually earn money now and XP through doing this. Originally, you didn't, but then they came out with an update. And they haven't updated it since. But it is possible to get money and XP in this now, in the custom game. Alright, so I'm gonna switch it to Classic and go to Merc. TDM should be obvious. I'm just gonna switch teams again. And oh yeah, you only get night vision too. Night vision is kind of weird in this. I mean, I like it. It works. It's more hardcore. It's 2v2 instead of 4v4. This video is going to be too goddamn long. Too goddamn long. Screw it. So, in this case, you actually do get the deagle. So, for known's sake, deagle. I mean, they have a flashlight too, because again, this is how it's darker, as you can already tell. It's the same map. And you can tell it's darker. For example, let's go to A right now, right? This is what it looks like now. And I keep getting texts from people. Alright. So, yeah. It's also probably making it longer. Alright. And, I can go through the, all the stuff in the DLC, in the single player, but I've already done all of them a bajillion times over. So, for the sake of it, let's fire the deagle. It looks kind of cool with the flashlight on the bottom, though. I will admit that. It's like on the side. It doesn't pop up on the side. Nah, whatever. Fire rate can be kind of weird, so... As you can see, just take out the flashlight. It's an exact copy of the one from Rainbow. Cannot put a skin on it, though. It's I mean, depending on the health of the spy, though, that's what matters. The deagle can kill a merc pretty easily. D50. And again, the recoil makes it kind of weird. Because while the recoil pulls up a lot like that, the bullet just goes straight. So even though, like, it looks like it's firing upwards, the bullet goes straight. I could, And it's easy to manage the recoil, as you just saw. But only 7 shots, and, it has the most range, most damage, but the PMM is still better, in my eyes, at least. You know, it's better at closer range. It's easier to kill, mercs with, and spies more, so... Yeah, mercs have more health, but they're slower, typically. As you can see. The other issue is that there's not unlimited stamina for mercs. They slow down, they start panting. The thing I like about this more is the attention to detail and everything. Like, this is just an abandoned silo. Which is cool. If you're wondering why they have, like, those over there, those little green things, they have, like, glow sticks just so you know where to jump. If you're a spy, at least, which is why they're like that. But also because of that, it makes the vents not too dark. So if there's someone trying to, like, camp in one, because I've had that happen in that vent right there, where they would just stay in there and camp there. So, frag grenades obviously have a limited health, and they can kill you. Didn't realize how much health the merc had in this. Gas grenades you can hold forever. And if you're in Blacklist or whatnot, and you're a merc, you get these cameras to try to find out where they are. There are cameras all over the map. You can actually find them. I know where some of them are. I forgot where half of them are, though. So, again, with the EMF, you can see them through walls. Isn't... Yeah, that's one right there. The little red thing. Kind of run to it. Yeah, right there. You can shoot them, though. I only think that spies can shoot them and take them out of commission. Because if a spy shoots them or hits them with an EMP or something, they'll go down and it'll be all, you know, all staticky and stuff. This is taking too long. The only thing I'm gonna do is show you the ridiculousness that can be the merc. I have some gameplay on this. Or I believe I went online and actually did good. I know I used a spy, but I honestly forget if I used anything else. Alright. I go to TDM, switch it up. I mean, we already know what Silo is. Uranium Mine is pretty large. Virus Vault is humongous. Cartel is the smallest map. Particle Accelerator is in the middle. It's like a medium-sized map. Same with Lebanese Hospital. But we already know what Silo looks like, so I'm gonna do that just to show you how that works out there. And I'm gonna give my guy a shotgun, because they have a lot of them. Let's see here. Get rid of AK for... And the AH-12 is DLC. I forgot about that. Let's do... I'm trying to think. I don't know which one to do. Let's just do this, because we're... Just say, why not use a pump shotgun? And sight's kind of unnecessary, but... I mean, it is a shotgun. And I'm waiting on the map to show up. Yeah, there we go. You can see, like, on the, right and on the left, how it was, like, white lined. It's kind of blurring together, though. I mean, in TDM, you can use spies or mercs, which makes it a bit more interesting, to say the least. Because, you can mix it up a bit. I can only imagine what shooter or other game modes would be like in this, because it would be a lot more fun. Yeah, they have hollow sight, they have red dot sights, and they do have ACOGs in this if you really want to bother with an ACOG. I know Kyle would like that, but... And then I can run super fast. The reload speed's the same, but you can run faster. Melee's always the speed. There's my Makarov. And the reload button can be kind of weird, though. And I can't go in here. As you can see, this was the spawn area. And as you see, reload is R3. It's the right stick instead. Adrenaline suit has the slowest cooldown, like 16 seconds, I think. Which makes it pretty good. If I remembered that, I'm going to be not really that shocked, but surprised. So, you can do whatever. The way this thing reloads is kind of clear, though. And, as a spy, you can take cover behind stuff, and then you can switch between covers. So, if you want to, like, hide against something, you press circle. I mean, it does tell you what to do. Like, for example, if you shoot too much, like Call of Duty, it'll say, press this to reload. Or if you're low on ammo, it'll tell you. So on and so forth. And... it's a pretty basic game to get over. There are a few physics that are kind of weird, like when you're climbing on stuff as a spy. And sometimes you can kill them before they get from above you. But besides that, it's a pretty solid game. There's some funny things where, like, your body will just glitch through the floor and fall endlessly into nothing. And there are a few other glitches you can do, like you can get into the vents in this map as a merc by using this railing. But it's a fun game, and there are less and less people playing it. Because I have too many friends on PlayStation, it'd be easier just to start a game with you guys, too. Like if I show you here. I mean, I already know that I can't have more than 100 on this, but I have over 300 right now. I think it even shows some of the friend requests I... yeah. Poor turbo tattoo. I'm a spool. Which no one here remembers but me, because I don't think he was in a video with me for a while. But yeah, good game, worth playing, worth buying for that matter. $10 ain't shit, and because it's had like 0 updates, it doesn't take a lot of money or time to download and play. So, yeah. I'm gonna end this here at a whole 30 watt. Holy fuck. Okay, I might need to remake this, but I'm gonna upload this first anyways, just for the sake of it. Enjoy the long-ass 30-minute video, guys, because it definitely wasn't worth it.